Safety measures that can save your life. Hardly any day goes by when one does not hear of a fatal road accident. Several factors lead to these accidents. In some of these accidents one gets away with minor injuries and losses, while others can be fatal, or they may lead to permanent disability. One of the key reasons for this is overspeeding, the other is the disregard for traffic rules. Both these factors are the responsibility of the traffic police. But, two measures, if undertaken by people, can help save their life and protect them from disability. These two measures are wearing helmets and fastening seat belts. The former relates to motorbike riders and the latter to those traveling in various other types of vehicles. Riding a two-wheeler can be thrilling and fun, but it comes with a certain amount of risk, particularly when you are not wearing a helmet. A motorcycle helmet is a crucial safety accessory not only for the riders but also for pillion riders. However, people often tend to skip wearing these protective headgears, leading to dangerous accidents. You are much less likely to suffer a serious head injury in a crash when wearing a helmet than by not wearing it while riding a motorcycle. Moreover, you can be fined by the police if you do not wear a helmet while riding a motorbike. There are, proportionately, more accidents and subsequent injuries while riding a motorbike than while traveling in a car or other such vehicles. The size and structure of the motorcycle make it vulnerable to losing balance, particularly when indulging in high speed and disregarding other traffic rules. Hence, the first thing that you need to understand when riding a motorbike is that wearing a helmet is crucial. Helmets minimize the risks of head injuries, the most common cause of death and disability in case of a crash. A helmet is an important safety gear that can save you from a life and limb-threatening head injury. Head injuries are the most widespread cause of death in motorcycle accidents. Moreover, traumatic brain injury can result in permanent disability. In either case, your life, and the lives of every member of your family, will change forever. Death or serious injury can be prevented with a motorcycle helmet as it absorbs the impact of a crash or fall. Non-helmeted motorcyclists are 3 times more likely to sustain head injuries in a crash as compared to those wearing a firmly strapped helmet. Helmet laws are constituted to save the lives of motorbike riders. Those who abide by the laws, not only save their own lives but also protect their families from unnecessary harm and suffering. Following the laws of wearing helmets is challenging. You have probably heard that people do not wear helmets because their hairstyle gets messed up. Some say that helmets make them feel uncomfortable, that they cannot put up with the heat. Others complain that helmets cause too much sweating, and this irritates them. Some, however, have no specific reason for not wearing helmets except that they are sure that they will not get injured. If you have ridden a motorbike, you know that this can be tough on the eyes. The sharp wind, strong sun rays, and dust particles can lead to severe discomfort and inconvenience, hindering your vision and resulting in untoward incidents. Moreover, extended exposure to such damaging factors can lead to major eye issues that can ultimately affect your health. Furthermore, winter brings in an additional set of challenges for bikers. The piercing cold wind not only causes discomfort but also distracts the vision. Additionally, wearing a helmet while riding in winter can save you from the cold wind, thereby preventing your ride from becoming uncomfortable and risky. Considering all these factors, wearing a helmet is very beneficial for saving riders from fatal and disabling head injuries, and adding to their comfort while riding. Not wearing a helmet means increasing the risks of fatality and disability due to head injury, and harmful impact on your eyes. Wearing a helmet helps you in avoiding fines. More than that, it ensures maximum safety in case of a crash. Protect yourself, save your family from undue suffering. Wear a helmet the minute you start your motorbike ride. An important practice that can save your life: don't drive anywhere until your seatbelt is fastened. Choosing to wear a seatbelt is as simple as choosing between life and death. Which one would you prefer? Let's look at the choices. If you are not wearing your seatbelt, you can easily change scats and quickly slide out of the car. That seems to make life easy for you. But you are also more likely to die or have serious injuries. If you are wearing a seat belt, you have to stay in your seat. That may be somewhat cumbersome. But you are much more likely to walk away unharmed from a car accident. Choosing between ease and comfort and severe hardships and pain. Is that a tough choice? Think about this. When you're driving in a car, you may be going down the road at considerable speed. If for some reason, somebody ahead of you applies brakes suddenly, it is very likely that the driver of your car will not have time to stop. What will happen? The car that you are traveling in will crash into the vehicle in front. While the brakes or crash can make the car stop suddenly, the same does not apply to your body. The car brakes will stop the car, but your body is still traveling at the speed of your car. What can control your body's speed and stop it from going through the windshield? The thing that can save you from serious injury or even death, by applying brakes to your body, is your seatbelt. Some people think that seatbelts are not necessary. They think that seatbelts cramp their style or that seatbelts are uncomfortable. The question here is: what is more uncomfortable, wearing a seatbelt or flying through a car windshield? Being safely anchored in your seat or skidding across the road and getting seriously injured, or breaking a limb or two, or even dying? Just think about it. Wearing a seat belt requires little effort, but it protects you from a lot of harm, can even save you from death. Consider what you and your family will suffer in case you are badly injured or, God forbid, you die just because you did not fasten your seat belt. Most people are likely to agree that fastening your seat belt is definitely a better and safer option. Not wearing seat belts also has serious financial implications. The highest bill is likely to be your medical bill, both immediate medical expenses and long-term expenses, depending on the seriousness of your injuries. Also, let us not forget the financial loss due to limitations that your injuries may impose on your earning ability, both long-term and short-term. Moreover, even if you are lucky and do not meet any accident, you may still end up paying a fine if you are traveling in a car do not have a seat belt on. The police can fine the driver, particularly on a motorway, if you or your co-traveler are not wearing the seat belt. Wearing a seatbelt does not make you invincible. You can still get hurt or killed while wearing your seatbelt. But wearing seatbelts minimizes your chances of getting killed or seriously injured. It has proven to be safer than driving without them. You are much less likely to be killed in a car wreck if you are wearing a seatbelt. You are much less likely to get seriously injured if you are wearing one. You are likely to have lesser financial burden. So why not take the safer route? Why not go the way that has been proven to result in lesser injuries and fewer deaths? Seatbelts save lives, and that's a fact. The click of a seatbelt is an insurance that safeguards your safety and survival. You can lose your life and limb, or waste your time and money, or both, by not wearing your seatbelt. Every time that you get into a car, you can make a choice. Do you want to be safe and sound by wearing your seatbelt, or do you want to be a bit more comfortable by not wearing your seatbelt? The choice between living safely or exposing yourself to harm is definitely yours.